over the Northeast doing comedy. Every time I'm in a room and I tell people that I'm from Scranton, they always say the same thing. The Office, right? That's where The Office is filmed, right? That's where the people in The Office is from. Now, most of us are from Scranton. I think we could all agree that there's no way that show is actually based on the real Scranton that we know and love. Because those people have jobs, right? I must have missed the episode where Dwight goes on unemployment, right? Or Jim has to bring his 3 kids to work and keep them at the daycare on the first floor. It doesn't happen in the show, you know? You know, when I go to like big cities and stuff, they have murals of people from their city that did like impressive stuff, Einstein or whatever. We have a mural of Dwight Schrute in our city. I saw a homeless guy take a shit in Dwight's pocket the other day. You know? And you have to be a certain type of person. You have to be a real type of person to just glorify a fictional character, put big pictures of them on their wall, statues. You'd have to be Catholic. Anyway, back to my family life. I like pranking my grandma. Now, it is pretty easy. She's 90 years old. She has dementia. I get it. Low-hanging fruit. It doesn't make it any less fun. One of my favorite pranks I like to pull is when she's watching TV. I'll grab the remote real quick and I'll change the language to Spanish. Just wait until she notices. She says something to me. I look at her dead in the face. I'm like, no sé, abuela, it's en inglés por mío. Just watch her brain melt out of her old ass ears. I can do it in 7 different languages. That's what the best thing Duolingo could buy. You know, fuck killing that bird off. That's what I used to prank my grandma. You kidding me? Another one I like to do. She has one of those life alert pendants. You guys know what life alert is? Yeah, it's one of these, it's like a necklace. It has a button on it. And God forbid she ever falls and gets hurt. I'm not around. Medical attention will come and pick her up, get her back in her chair. It's a really nice thing. It's great for peace of mind. With that being said, I changed the phone number that it connects to a phone sex hotline. They say that they're coming, but nobody shows up. And I thought it was a pretty good prank. Until I realized that horny bitch was hitting that button 10 times a day. She maxed out 2 of my credit cards on phone sex hotlines. Okay, she maxed out 1 of my credit cards, but I'm not going to admit to the other. I don't know. I've always been a bad kid. I was always a bad kid growing up. I lost my virginity when I was 13 years old. True story. I realize that's kind of young, but this is my point. Yeah, look at her. We gotta thank you for the round of applause from Stevie Blunder over here. Bro, you know they have you facing the wall, right? Like, you have you facing the stage. I'm not allowed to say that. When they put the sign out, I'm a good boy. You understand that, right? Anyway, lost my virginity when I was 13 years old. It's a great story, I'll never forget it. My girlfriend at the time, she's like, Ryan, my parents aren't going to be home for 10 minutes. We can get this done. I'm like, honey, I only need 5. Folks, I lasted 1 minute, okay, but I did get the job done, right? 1 minute. As soon as I finished, we heard a car pulling up and the door opening. And we thought it was her parents coming home, but even worse, it was her older brother. And he is a music police officer. I'm nervous, I've never met the gentleman. We start panicking, trying to put our clothes on. We're messing up, you know. I accidentally have her panties on. She accidentally put my panties on. It was a whole fiasco, but I got all my clothes on. We were all set before he got in the door. This is the first time I ever met the man, so, you know, I'm like, hello, officer, nice to meet you. Shake his hand. Everything's going really well. I thought I got away with it. That was until he saw the used condom in the corner. Yeah. Before I could say anything, he starts punching me in the face, punching me in the stomach, kicking me. I'm like, buddy, give me a break. Can't you see I'm white? But that didn't stop him. Yeah. Kept kicking my ass. He finally had me on the ground, got over me. He's like, Ryan, did you learn your lesson? I'm like, yeah. Don't wear condoms. I haven't worn one since, ladies and gentlemen. I learned my lesson.